What is up, everyone? My name is Socrates101, and today we're back with WSDL week number 2. This is against my favorite person that I know through Pokemon in the entire world. This is versus Belgian Extra Large. Reason why he's my favorite person you're gonna see a couple of times in this video. We're already complaining towards each other because we drafted broken shit. He's just like, ugh, fucking Hoopa, you broken piece of shit. He's like, Sard and Keldeo, get out of here. I actually drafted Mono 2. He's a draft, as I said in my previous one. But once again, I don't know my teams. This has been a while. I just rewatched the video so I know kind of what I was doing. The things I was using, I'm just reading from my notepad again, that I made, is it's a Gracium Z Rotomo with Signal Beam and 285 speed, so it had speed's Hoopa. So Signal Beam to hit it with quad super effective damage, so I just basically had little to no switches to Hoopa because I didn't know whether he was going to bring physical or special or mix or whatever. So that thing can just basically plow through my entire team if I wanted to. I think I even have X-Scissor on Keldeo. No, I had that, but now I don't. I think Secret Sword also did a shit ton. I first had a Fire Punch Snorlax, but eventually, Rest Talk, and then just Facade Fire Punch. But eventually, last minute decision, I actually decided to make it Facade, Curse Lax. So we went with that. Weavile is a Dret Plate variant with the Poison Jab for Primarina, Ice Shard knockoff, Icicle Crash, Poison Jab, Dret Plate, and then Gliscor is also 285 speed just to speed creep the Hoopa. I do have U-Turn just to once again hit that with a quad super effective damage. My other moves are EQ and Rocks and Roost, and the rest of it is in actually in HP and bulk. Fizz Def. And then we have a Choice Scarf Keldeo, just in case he brings the random Scarfer. Well, not really random Scarfer. He could bring Scarf Mammal or Scarf Ape, Scarf Primarina even, but then Keldeo wouldn't really do much. But I expected Primarina to be Fizz Def because that was the only thing he had on his entire roster to wall Zard. And then there was Hoopa. So he could also bring Scarf Hoopa, and obviously wanted Keldeo to be able to outspeed that. And then last but not least, it is a bulky offensive Zard. Once again, 285 speed. I think it was 285. Yeah, 285 speed to outspeed both Mammo and the Hoopa Unbound. So because I didn't outspeed Infernape regardless, so I outsped all the other things with that benchmark because they had a huge gap in between. So I could run 285 speed on most of my Mons. And it was Roost, 3 attacks. It was Flare Blitz, EQ, and Thunder Punch, which actually has a very good matchup looking at his team once again. But as we saw last week, I'm terrible at using Zard. So, without any further ado, here we go. I lead with Rotomo, as he leads with Great Illy. So he wants to get his rocks. I just decided to Volt Switch on out because I can't really touch this thing, and I want Rotom reasonably healthy. I'm just going to hard into Weavile, actually. I know he's going to set rocks. I know he can't do that much. He's not going to edge or whatever. I just want to go for an Icicle Crash. He can see that I'm not invested, so he could fear a Focus Sash or something, which would also make sense why I switched in just before rocks. But he doesn't fear the natural gift. Fire. He just stays in. No, he actually scouts for it, apparently. No, he hards. He predicted my Gliscor. That's it. You're going to see that in the chat in a second. He predicted my Gliscor. And I'm just going to U-turn because I know I guarantee that speed this thing unless it's Scarfed, which I don't expect it to be. So I'm just going to U-turn. So I'm going to go into Keldeo predicting the Icicle Crash. He loses HP. But now I just predicted switch to Primarina, which I predict correctly. And now I can just go for the Defog as he goes back in his Great At this point, I don't want to switch in the Weavile anymore because I'm very much afraid of him predicting that because I did it the first time. I made such an aggressive play. I didn't want to do it again. But this time around, we just go for a Signal Beam. and this thing eats, like absolutely eats. So I just decided, you know what, let's just chip this crate a little bit down, like stall it from some recovers, just make it lose faith. I go for a defog as he goes for a recover, so we're basically not gaining anything. I'm actually losing health and he's not losing anything. So I get a crit with signal beam. I don't get confusion, but he gets back up his rocks, and here I'm just like, okay, he's gonna predict me to defog. So I'm just gonna signal beam once more and then I'll defog. So I get another crit. But here actually mirror codes. I didn't even know Cradially got that, as you'll see in the chat in a couple seconds. The credits where credits are due, obviously. So now I go into Keldeo. I have to secret sort right here because obviously a Skull doesn't kill that thing because he has Storm Drain. And here I just go into Lax because that thing just eats everything. I dodge Toxic, which is not really big because I'm a Rest Hawk set. And here I'm just gonna set up a Curse. And this is where things are gonna get a bit stally because I am actually Choppleberry Curse. So as soon as he goes even into his Infernape right here, I get up a free second Curse on his Tariq, his Fortress. And now he's just gonna go into Infernape, but I do have the Choppleberry. I have +2 defense. I don't fear anything. So I'm just gonna click Facade. He goes for the close combat. That doesn't do anything. That is solid 17%. So I just go for Facade. His defense drops, and well, my attack is doubled, so that dies. He goes for an all-out pummeling here, and that does 42%. So the Snorlax right now is just winning me this game. But as we can see right now, he goes for an all-out pummeling, which comes of a Drain Punch. He's actually max attack. And then he goes for a Hyperspace Fury, because that does more than Drain Punch would do. What happens right now is that Snorlax lives on like 2 or 3 HP, I don't know, but very little amount of HP. I click Rest here. You know what this means, right? Game's over. The only thing I can do, so he's already like, I'm clicking X, there's no point. Well, Cradially comes in, it lives, it can just stall me out like a bunch. But here I'm just going to put it on fast because we're going to sit here for a while because I'm going to Sleep Talk a Curse. And I'm just going to keep cursing up because, well, this is my key to victory. Even though the majority of his team now just loses to Zard, because I've seen that the Mammo isn't Scarfed. I've seen that Hoopa isn't Scarfed. And then I only need Chip on Primarina, and then I can, after that, I can hit it with Thunder Punch. So that's good. So Zard basically cleans from here, I think. Had I had a DD set, definitely cleaned from here. But I'm just gonna go for the Bazat over and over again. And here he brings in Tariq, which is just a Fortress with the Rocky Helmet, which was a bit of a nuisance, admittedly, even for Snorlax. But now Snorlax is just gonna pop out again. He's gonna sit here forever and ever. And we can sit here for a while, or I can just also tell you the outcome of the game. Wait, one of the mentions why Nick, no, 2 honorable mentions why Nick is my favorite person ever. The nickname for this is George, and George is one of our buddies. It's actually the pink shirt Vegeta that you can see right here. And the reason why this thing is named George because Cradially looks like it has a bunch of penises around his head. And George is a massive dickhead. So that's one of the reasons why Nick is my favorite person ever. But Nick, also known as, well, now is Toxic ADC main. But before that, he used to be called Belgian Extra Large. So obviously he is from Belgium, and you may or may not know about Dutroux, and that's his nickname for his Hoopa Unbound. But Dutroux is actually one of the guys that held a kid hostage, and just, well, he basically molested the little kid, and so Nick thought it was super funny, and I went beyond all my morals too, to be fair, because I laughed really hard when I saw the nickname. I was just like, yeah, I named this thing Dutroux because Hoopa Unbound also puts hands on you. So we always had a good laugh about that. You can disregard me for whatever reason, but we both thought it was really funny. But the outcome of this game ultimately is going to be that Nick is gonna go run out of recovers, And then he's just like, you know what? Fuck this game, and he's gonna grab a forfeit, and Snorlax is gonna get all the kills. So basically, Snorlax this week got 6 kills, and that is going to be the end of the video. We're just gonna see how Cradily runs out of everything. So turn 51. Now I am clicking X. Where I said honestly should have just let with this thing and just set up from the start. But maybe that wouldn't have worked out as nicely. But 51 turns, Snorlax stall, nice, and well, I would say clean, but it's definitely not clean. So Snorlax won me this game. It was phenomenal. Well played, Nick. Maybe we'll see each other in playoffs. That was what we were both banking on. But unfortunately, I think he did make playoffs, but we never got to. We never played each other. But the league, as I'm recording this, still isn't over. So that was it for this week. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in week 30.